Alright, so I'm Scott, Self-Lure Insider, and I'm here with
Derrick Oops Smalls from the Soul Rebels.
So first off, tell me, you guys aren't from around the corner. You're here in Florida. I overheard you guys came out. It's like in the middle of the woods,
right.
Seen some strange things, and you guys brought it to everybody. We have this hippie element. We got these jam bands. You were jamming with such a fusion of different genres, and you got the whole crowd behind it that they didn't even want you guys to leave the stage. Right. They were asking for you to come back on.
Yes, and we were done, and they let us do another song. So I said, all right, and we did that All Right by Kendrick Lamar and set it off.
So what do you think, though, when you see like crowds like this, do you have to change the game a little bit, or you guys are true to yourself, or it's like, I know that you guys kind of feed off of the crowd, yes. And maybe that changes the set, or?
Actually, crowds like this is our dream. This is what we want to see every night, but unfortunately, we only get it maybe half the time. But the other times, it's on us to come with some extra energy to try to get them going. But when we out here with this type of environment in the middle of the woods, and people don't have to give a damn about anything, just be free and let yourself flow, you know, that Woodstock element. You know, that's what I feel here, and it showed. You know, we did what we always do, but when we get that feedback like that, we actually start to get more energy, and we wind up giving them more with the running around on stage, big boy and little boy jumping and bam, chest bumping. You know, that's when the band is feeling really good, and the crowd is feeding us, and we feed it back.
Yeah, as much as you guys were jumping around, I didn't know if it was like jazzercise or something. You guys must have burned like thousands of calories on stage.
Every night, man. I think I lose like 2 or 3 pounds every night, you know, hopefully, like, and that's good. This shit keeps me young, man. I make 52 years old next week.
Yeah, damn, 52 and looking the way you do.
This shit keeps me young, man. So this is my jazzercise exercise, cardio, aerobics. You know, and it's a full body workout, you know.
And the crowd got into it as much too. So, hey, for all you know, you might be onto something. You got that health kick in the crowd.
Yeah,
everybody's
man.
Jumping up and down.
Yeah, and you know, it's a great thing. Festivals we love, you know, and they do massages and yoga, and then this is a perfect environment for the Soul Rebels.
So beyond this tour, I know that you guys came from up into Canada. You guys have done Madison Square Garden. You talked about high school football games, college, Super Bowl even.
Yes.
Where haven't you guys been?
Hawaii. So, and actually, in a few weeks, we'll be in Seoul, South Korea for the Seoul Jazz Fest, and leave there going straight to Tokyo and then Osaka, Japan.
That's got to be unbelievable when you're going to probably have a bunch of people that don't speak English. And they're all going to still be jumping up and down.
We're going to have them jumping and down on the ground and swaying around just like this. Because music really is the universal language.
And you definitely feel that love of the band's kind of like energy is translating to the crowd.
Yes.
How do you kind of manage that kind of energy with the band? Because everybody seems to have so much talent in their own regard, and kind of keeping it together. I know that's got to be a difficult process, but you guys seem unified there.
Yeah, it would be for bands who hadn't been together as long as us. But Lamar and I, the two drummers, were the last two of the original members from 1991 when we first started as Young Olympia Brass Band, and we learned the traditional style of playing music with horns and separate bass drum and snare as a marching band to do funerals and parades in the street. But then we have guys now that's been in high school marching bands and university bands, and myself was drum major at Southern University, you know, most popular school in the South for marching band, and it was great. So we take that experience from university bands and high school marching bands on how to take music you hear on the radio and play it with all horns, no electricity, no guitars, no keyboards, you know, and no bass. Sousaphone for the tuba, for the bass line, and all horns. So we learned how to do that through our experience in the marching bands in high school and college, and that's why now we can hear any song. It doesn't matter. Give me some Japanese.
It doesn't even matter the genre.
It doesn't matter.
So you guys some crazy electronic tune.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna get right on it.
We opened for Metallica some years ago, at their 50-year anniversary show at the Fillmore in San Francisco. The Metallica, and we played all Metallica music.
Wow.
Because we were on a show. We met them in London. We were on Late Night with Jules Holland TV show, kind of like the Late Show here, but it's all music, like 4 different bands every night that the show is on. And we happened to be on that day with Aaron Neville and Metallica. I'm like, I couldn't believe that, but I said to myself, we must be somebody.
Do you ever feel like kind of a need to get behind certain artists, considering we've had the unfortunate deaths of some big name artists of late? I mean, we've had Chester going past with Lincoln. We've had Chris with Soundgarden.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I actually just heard even today the DJ Avicii just passed.
I saw that.
So, I mean, like, do you ever feel like you gotta
And then we
pay
had
homage
Prince
to?
not long ago.
Oh, yeah,
Prince.
absolutely, with Prince.
So, yeah. And for us in New Orleans, what we do is we honor them by playing their music. We just play their music. The night Prince died was on a Thursday. I noticed because every Thursday we play at Le Bon Ton Relais in New Orleans, and we got there and we played a whole set of all Prince music, just to like release our what we're feeling inside and turn it into joy of his life and his music, and that's how we got through the night. And also Michael Jackson died on a Thursday because we had to go play at the same place that night. And that night we did all night, 2 whole sets, 1-hour sets of all Michael Jackson music. We played songs that we had never played before, just going off what we heard, listening to it in headphones and on the radio.
Wow, you can do it on the cusp.
Oh, yeah,
like
just
that?
on the spot like that.
See, that's talent.
Yeah. Music we grew up hearing. We don't practice that. We just show up and say, man, kick the bass line. All right, I'm going to give you the drum part. We know how it goes. We've been hearing this shit all our life.
So it's not like one of those that you got that tape set list there. It's
that every night that changes. It's like what we get to a place. It depends on where we are. Where are we in America or somewhere else in the world? Okay, what kind of people are we playing for? What age group are they? And what's the customs here in that area? So we actually do that psychological checkpoints before we play, so we know that's when we start deciding what to play that night for the show. We have over 100 songs we could play, so we just pick what would work best for this crowd at this time and that age. If we got a bunch of old elderly people, we're not going to ask them to get down on the ground and squat down and jump up and down.
Well, you never know.
What if the whole crowd is there? If a few of them, okay,
I mean, we saw some people pretty thick, and those outfits are wearing.
Well, we hear. We expect if they hear, they smoking weed and partying with everybody else.
If your music could be kind of like shaped for a movie, is there kind of like something that's like the origin of your music to like how it evolved, maybe from one movie to the next?
Yeah. Wow. Well, to start, we are that band in Girls Trip. If you just saw Girls Trip with Queen Latifah and Jada.
But that doesn't summarize you guys.
We've done other movies, but I think we would want to be in some mysterious type of action movie thriller that has a bunch of highs and lows, that goes through different neighborhoods and wound up in a happy place in the end.
Okay.
That's the movie we should.
But does it have a title?
Not yet.
to be determined.
To be determined, yeah.
Hey, and for people that haven't had a chance to check you guys out, where should they look?
Okay, how about thesoulrebels.com? And you can find all of our web stuff, Instagram, Facebook, and all of the other stuff. And you can and you can join our mailing list, and we will email you every week or every other week where we're gonna be. So when we're in your town, come see us.